Verbs are doing words. They're action words. Verbs tell us that things are happening. And sometimes they tell us when things are not happening.
Tim, you forgot to scrub the dishes!
Verbs are useful words because they show the movement within a story. They help the reader understand what our characters are doing. I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a look at the following paragraph. Sally walked to the diving block. She stretched her arms and stepped onto the platform. Crouching down, she held the edge of the block. She dived off and landed in the water, swimming to the other end of the pool. I'd like to highlight 4 verbs in particular. Walked, stretched, held, and dived. Now, there are, of course, other verbs in the paragraph, but we'll focus on these 4 little guys. At the moment, the verbs walked, stretched, held, and dived are fairly standard for this sort of description. While they show us what Sally is doing, they don't necessarily show us how she's feeling. And what if this was important for the story? What if we wanted Sally to be a confident swimmer? Well, this is where verbs can become extremely useful, especially if we don't want to use a bunch of adverbs, because unfortunately, too many adverbs can be a little overwhelming for the reader. Sally walked assuredly to the diving block. She positively stretched her arms and stepped onto the platform. Crouching down, she confidently held the edge of the block. She dived assertively off and landed in the water, swimming to the other end of the pool. See what I mean? It's a little overwhelming. What if we simply chose different verbs to show Sally's confidence? Sally strode to the diving block. She flexed her arms and stepped onto the platform. Crouching down, she gripped the edge of the block. She launched off and landed in the water, gliding to the other end of the pool. The difference here is more subtle than relying on too many adverbs, but we can imagine Sally's confidence in her strides. The word flex suggests she's priming her strong muscles. Gripping the edge of the block shows her control, and she doesn't just dive, she launches into the water.
Don't forget to launch into the washing up later, Tim!
I won't. Let's experiment one more time with the paragraph. What if Sally were feeling tentative or nervous? Sally wobbled to the diving block. Her muscles tightened as she stepped onto the platform. Crouching down, she clutched the edge of the block. She jumped off and crashed into the water, flailing to the other end of the pool. Could you try writing the paragraph again? What if Sally were feeling angry? What verbs could you use to show this anger? Or what other emotions might she be feeling? Try rewriting the paragraph with a particular goal in mind. How is Sally feeling? Verbs will be your best friend. Well, not literally, because that would be weird, but you know what I mean. Happy writing, guys.